Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I welcome you all with the great music that Shelinan's idle animation was playing. So we are back again with our uh, 10 days challenge, but I don't think I would be able to complete that 10 days within 15th, but I will definitely complete all the Tribal Chronicles. So, how is the status right now? Before that, okay, I've seen one chest. I'm going to uh, I'm going to go and get that. So, before that, so today I'm also going to do the event which has recently started, which is Emblem of the Steadfast Valor. I've done one of them where you have to get this green dragon and move around collecting points and all. It's quite easy. It's not that difficult. So I'm going to complete that as well. I don't think you guys I mean, you guys can guess why I'm doing this event. First of all, it's nice and fun, but the more important thing is Primogems, obviously. I'm on my quest to get Citlali. I really hope I would be able to get her. Anyway, I think let's start. So let me do one thing first. Yeah. So let's start. First of all, I'm going to get that chest, which is visible right now. Yes, I've made some changes in my team. Uh, and actually, this is a better team. So earlier I was using, I would say Diona, and then Bennett, Shelunen, and Mavica fixed one. Now I've replaced Diona with Kazuha as well, and then Furina as well. Overall, Furina works better. So that's why I'm going to try on this team and see how well it will work. That's it.
There's a lot of good
Really?
stuff in here. Want to split it? Just kidding. You can take it.
Anyway, let's go and do the quests, I guess. So I was doing these steadfast valor or whatever the name is. So I've done the first one. Let's go and do the second one. So you have to basically collect these points. It's quite easy, not that difficult. And then you will have to also collect one more coin, which I will come to later, which will come later on. I will let you guys know once it's there. I think this is in that place where earlier this clan used to live, and for some reason they have to evacuate. Yeah, so once you see this thing, start this because it will start another. So these are radiant coins is what it is being known as. You have to collect these as well. So I think I'm done collecting them. Yeah, you have to kind of become like like Spider-Man, going around with. This is nice and all, nice event. Uh-oh. Okay. I thought time is going to reset. That would have been a disaster. So this is also done with all the goals already fulfilled. Quite an easy event, I would say. I mean, I'm still not able to understand what is the target audience that Genshin is trying to cater to. I mean, maybe the target audience is below certain age because the events are quite easy. I'm going to use Shelanan for this.
Bring it.
Oh, so we are supposed to do this. Yeah, benefits of having a 5-star character. Uh-oh.
Bring it.
Okay, this one is also quite easy. Easy peasy. Let's jump on to the next one. Get this done with. I think 2 more will unlock later on. Okay. Wait a second. Oh.
These should be worth something. Go on, take it.
Okay, there is a chest there. So I'll go there and first take it. I will continue with this event. I'm actually a bit late in this quest. I mean, in exploring the Natlan region. I should have done these.
Looking for me? Come on! Show me your courage!
Let the mountain's veins boil! Burn it down! Wrath from the sky! Something to add
So
to
I
my
was saying
collection.
that I was a bit late in doing the Natlan quest, and I won't be able to complete much of the exploration because of that. Otherwise, before this banner goes out, I could have completed. Uh, I have to complete three of the region's reputation full in order to get the, what you would say, get the chest hunter. I mean, what was the name? Sorry, I'll have to see. Yeah, this Pyro treasure map. I've kind of missed that Pyro treasure map by a few days. If I'd have started it earlier, I could have uh, easily completed 2, 3 uh, reputations full without the need to do these Tribal Chronicles. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. I mean, I'll complete it later on.
Showing you praise! Alright. Letting brave names echo!
So the reason why Furina is better because of her Hydro application. So not twice, but at least I can get 1.5 times the buff, and she's a good damage increaser as well.
The rewards of an
So,
adventure worth
oh,
remembering.
actually got 80 Primogems. Have they increased the amount? I have no idea. Okay, Genshin is being generous, which is a good sign, I would say. Anyway, let's finish this guy. Is it going to be Earth Dragon only or someone else? Oh, we are back at this region. I did not expect that. Oh, I thought it was underground.
Let's ride! Full throttle!
Okay, going around in Mavika's vehicle is really satisfying. Wait a second, why is it? Oh, I think I was chasing the wrong indicator on map, I guess. Is this the correct one? Yep. No chest around here. Okay, we are going to use Shallonen for this as well. I think that guy should have been here by now, where I could have gotten. Okay, it's here. Time to get these guys. Where are these coins? Are they here? Looks like it. They are here. Now where am I supposed to go? There, I think. This one is also done. What is the status of? Okay, I have 5 pulls. No pulls here. I think I can complete at least one more pull by doing these Tribal Chronicles. Now the question is which one to do first. Flower Feather or Masters of the Night Wind? I think I'm going to do the Masters of the Night Wind first. And I think I've started this. When I unlocked the Statue of 7 in this region, it was already started. One owl actually visited. Callings from the Masters of the Night Wind. Yeah. I think this quest is already on. Let's start. Can I take this? Where exactly is this? Okay, I think it's there.
Let's ride.
Okay, now let's focus on the quest. I think I think I'm going to call these guys bat dinosaurs. Bat-like dinosaurs, yeah.
Hello there. Okay. Probably doesn't understand what we're saying. Doesn't look like any cogs are turning in there. Whoops! Sorry! No offense intended!
You there! You dare disrespect our elder? Oh, you mean... Oh, I see. Sorry, my mistake. Apparently you are here by invitation. In which case, it's my job to make you feel welcome. Some introductions are in order. I am Kaholam, one of the priests of our tribe. And this is our Iktomisor elder, the great Tlapokpok Teets Tatel a living totem among the masters of the Night Wind.
I think we can put on a challenge.
That's
Who
quite
can
a
pronounce
tongue
this
twister.
name?
In truth, we usually go with Elder Tlapo for short. You're welcome to do the same. Ah, I assume you're referring to our Elder's special ability. Elder Tlapo has been alive for many centuries and harbors secrets that even we priests are at a loss to explain. So your reaction is entirely natural. But one thing I can say for sure is that Elder Tlapo,
What sort of task? And what kind of task?
if it's all right with you, I'll take you to see our chief. He's in a much better position to answer your question.
Yeah, please do that. Because I don't think we can understand this bat creature.
Very well. You can use this scroll to go directly to the obsidian altar, where the chief is. Don't worry, it's just one of the many mystical abilities of our tribe.
Okay, power-wise, I think this tribe has got one of the trickiest powers. Oh, we have a shortcut to go in this place. I actually usually go through some cave in order to get here. What are these guys
Ooh,
doing?
what was that just now?
One of the routine duties of a priest. We attempt to contact the spirits of our ancestors to seek epiphanies and revelations. The chief is just over there. Please wait here while I have a word with him. I'll just be a moment.
Why is Granny Itsuri not
Well,
the
the
chief?
masters of the Night Wind are definitely living up to their
Yeah, I
reputation
mean it makes
as the
sense
mysterious
because
ones.
otherwise she would remain the chief for very, very long time. Which will be a pain for everyone, I guess.
All right, I've told the chief why we're here, and now you may speak with him. Right this way.
So, you two are the appointed ones. I am Chief Biram. Welcome, and thank you for your patience.
So tall.
Unusually so. Yes, I am aware, but I assure you, it's no cause for alarm.
Oh, no, of course not. Sorry.
Ah, yes. Kaholam told me about that. As throughout our history, only members of the Masters of the Night...
Really?
Allow me to explain. Our tribe, not just our own history, it is a tradition we have observed. However, when a major event occurs, and these scrolls can only be woven, when the Ictomasaur Elder senses a major change in the ley lines.
Whoa.
Elder Tlapo sensed a ley line change quite some time.
Okay, but just so you're...
As a matter of fact, that
How come?
in the 200 years that Elder Tlapo has held this...
Does that mean 200 years of major historical events have...
No. They all submitted scrolls in time. Yet
Man, this tribe gets more mysterious.
Yes, well, the notion that we have to rely on esoteric things like gifts from the spirits to record...
Huh. That's pretty
I can imagine. But I am something of an exception. I may be the chief. I have dedicated my energies to deciphering the many mysteries of our tribe.
Wow, that sounds great!
Sadly not. It is something I've been investigating for a long time. But only a small handful of events. And by the time the next scroll weaver is appointed, my time as chief will be long gone.
So...
While I haven't gotten to the bottom of the matter, I have precisely. It's nothing to be worried about. Simply a means of validating my current hypothesis. I can explain everything in detail when we get to the site of the test. But first, this garb is one of our important cultural relics. Handed down.
Oh...
Please, follow me.
Whoa, this guy is really tall. Really, really tall.
Do you see the scroll? Today's test is...
That's it?
I assure you. But then, we will be no close good.
Okay, so far I'm in
Whoa, we really
every
did get teleported.
region's Tribal Chronicles is different. First region's chronicle was very different from the second, and similarly the third was also very different.
It seems
This
like
also
this place is
seems like it's
completely
going to be
sealed
totally
off.
different, which
Doesn't
is
look
a
like
very
there's an
good thing.
exit anywhere. Let's take
This
a look
just
around and see
shows
what we
how
can
much
find.
effort the developers have put in making these stories.
There are so many woven scrolls here. Paimon remembers seeing some of them, but this one really stands out from the rest. For starters, it's the biggest of them all. Wonder what... Yeah, you're... Over there, something just flashed. Traveler, did... Oh, right.
Hmm.
Aha! There is something hiding here! Yep, this looks like our ticket out of this place.
Oh, we've got precious chest here. Okay, it was plain and simple, not that difficult. I think this was trying to show how to use the bat-like dinosaurs' powers, I guess.
Whew, we fought...
It is just as I thought. You... Yes.
Sure did.
This specific kind of scroll was... It is a most mysterious color that most people cannot even detect. Yet there are those who are born with a natural...
You mean...
That space you just entered was an exhibition centuries ago. A great shaman by the name of Huitzilin put in place a security measure. It exists to this day. And although I have not met... Once someone is trapped inside, it is all but impossible for them to escape. Clearly, you must have this ability.
Another secret power? Traveler, still having this ability...
Don't worry about that. The method for... If my suspicions are... The dying process...
Cool, we'll follow...
Great! We'll make a few if you agree to help.
Agreed, especially...
Given the stake...
more work to...
Thankfully, your guide is waiting.
Okay, first part is complete. Did we receive any Primogems? Nope. What is the second part?
take it you're the ones appointed?
Yep.
Call me Toltec. The chief asked me to be your guide.
Legendary color. Is it related to this
So the
boss
guy is
which I
somewhere in this
haven't
cave,
played?
huh?
This is as far as I can take.
Why is...
Kind of a long story. Many years ago, our ancestors, however, they didn't want anyone to bypass the seal you had.
Oh,
The strange thing is, our ancestors never, since it was sealed off, the only person who's been, according to her, the art. But I digress.
so you're sure you don't...
I'll pass. I tried to get in one. I guess it's supposed to.
Aw,
Don't worry about me. Unlike our chief, I don't have the guts to challenge our.
fair enough. All right.
These should be worth something. Go on, take it.
Looks like there's no way past. Maybe try the same thing as before? Hey, it worked! Let's head in and take a look. This should be the place. That fruit Toltec mentioned should be the one on the wall, right? Now the only question is, which ones do we pick? Well, go ahead. You saw something, right? Whatever it was, grab it. These guys' ancestors made some real works of art here. But do you think maybe there's more artwork further in? Oh, no need. Paimon was just thinking aloud. Let's head back and meet up.
Okay, how to unlock this chest exactly? Oh.
Rise with the sun!
Yoo-hoo! I'm going in!
Even better than I imagined. It's my lucky day.
Is there any way inside? Doesn't look like it. Where exactly is... Oh, can go deep as well. Deeper. Okay, we'll see that later on. Let's focus on finishing this first.
We're back, and we found the...
Sounds like you made it. It's getting late.
Off we go.
Toltec has updated me on your...
Sure thing! Here's the stuff...
I see. Yes.
Got it!
Please come with me.
So we have to go there and weave the souls, and that's it? Or is it something else? Don't know. I'm not that bored in this quest
Take
so
a look
far.
at this. It's a woven scroll made by one of our ancestors.
Ooh!
The person depicted is the legendary shaman, Huitzilin. She was especially skilled in the art of color manipulation. This scroll is a record of her deeds, and was most likely the work of her own hand. Sadly, since she passed away, all of our Ictomisor elders' subsequent appointees have had to rely on the... That's a good way of putting it.
Hoo-hoo! Now, Paimon!
Bring out the samples. Now, as I mentioned, the dyeing process is a little complicated, but I am confident the pattern has already been sketched out on the sample. So, you just need to dye each block with the correct color. But you'll need to wait for the dye to fully soak in. Ha ha ha! Good! The dye has taken to the fabric, and the pattern is crisp and clear.
Okay, final step!
That's it?
Did it work? Paimon doesn't see it!
Oh, that color isn't showing up. Oh, the dyeing has failed. No, your technique was flawless. You did everything exactly as instructed.
Then what went wrong?
It could be the weaving technique.
Sorry, Paimon wishes we...
I am the one who should be apologized. I will, of course, honor my commitment to compensate you for your trouble, but I do hope you won't give up on this.
Don't worry, we're not quitters. Paimon does have a... You said yourself...
I think you perhaps misunderstood my philosophy, but that's okay. I can answer your question.
Oh, sure.
All right.
So the second part is also done, I guess.
Cool. Look at this view.
It's gorgeous!
Now, try...
Whoa, that graffiti!
In all the years since the founding of our tribe, it is true that I seek to bring new life to this ancient tribe through change and reform. The foremost of these,
Oh, that makes...
since the very beginnings, our tribe has... So, whatever it takes.
You're completely right. Paimon's...
It's quite all right.
Okay, the second part is complete. It's going well, I think. If the third part also doesn't take long, then I will start the fifth region's quest as well. I hope that would be the case.
Huh? What are the Fatui do? That's a little concerning. Let's go over there and see. Also, how did they get this close to a tribal settlement? Huh. All the Fatui left in Natlan are probably the captain's subordinates. That basically makes them... Still, what's a Fatu's...
Is it right to call them Fatus?
Ahem! What are you guys doing here?
Following orders. If you have a problem, take it up with our employer.
Hey, what's with the attitude? Can the Fatui even work for a private employer?
This is Grudok. I hired him to be my bodyguard in Natlan. As you can see, he's not the sociable type. I'm sorry for any offense. My original plan was to hire someone from the local tribes, but a priest I was told they were capable fighters and had the time to spare.
So that's what happened.
Precisely! Montluçon, at your service. I work in the public...
Oh, you...
A golden-haired traveler with a float. Your exploits in Fontaine have all the makings of a best-selling series. I'd be...
Wow, we're really famous at this point.
It's truly my lucky day.
So, you...
You'll be generously rewarded.
Well, at least he got straight to the point.
You know the great shaman Citlali, right?
Yeah, the chances of her helping a random stranger just because we... Yeah, Citlali?
I heard about that from other members of her tribe. But they told me if you manage it, I'll...
Oh yeah, we should...
It's kind of a long story, and there's tribal history involved, so you should hear it from an expert. Alie, if you could.
Of course. I don't often have an eager audience for this kind of thing. Nice to meet you. The name's Alie. I'm a researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute. Unlike most researchers, I have a keen interest in ancient ruin. Have you heard of the legend of the great shaman Huitzilin? Yes. According to local records, she was a color mystic who lived over 200 years ago, and the most adept in her tribe at using that
the
particular
person
technique.
which was shown
Out of
in
all of her exploits, her
Citlali's
most celebrated is the Battle of Seven Colors.
teaser?
According to
There was
legend,
one
the
more
battle was
girl,
triggered by an
I
abyss
think.
invasion, one of the most brutal in Natlan's history. Amazingly, Natlan was able to turn the tide despite being at an extreme disadvantage. The color was extraordinary, illusory in appearance while also seeming to possess physical form, and trap all the enemies inside. This allowed her...
Anyway, that's the gist of it. We don't want to take up too much of your time. That story is the reason I came to Natlan. When I heard this story for the first, historical records about Natlan aren't very detailed, even within the Masters of the Nightwind. If that were the case,
But if you're just in...
well, you see, the slogan for the collection, that's why I'm here. The Masters of the Nightwind, but I was refused access to the Obsidian Altar. Application after application, and all
According to my research, their scrolls are considered sacred. Not to mention, the scrolls we did get to review actually contain a huge.
We've been over this, Alier. There's no need.
Citlali.
Exactly. You're well aware, I'm sure, that Citlali has been. If she agrees to be my consultant.
Oh, that's...
So, what do you say?
Well, it's not that we don't want to help you. Oh, right. The duty that... Who knows? The Battle of Seven... All right, we'll help you convince Citlali.
Of course.
Whoa, her home is really at the end. Where, which region is it connected to? It's a new region, I think. Yeah, totally new region. The map, the amount of area which is shown on the map indicates that Genshin is not going to be over after even after 7 missions.
Yeah. Time to shine.
Bring it! Pyroclastic surge!
Oh, 300k.
Try and stop me!
Nice. Is it here? I'll have to climb.
Strike a pose.
So, this is where the great shaman lives? A bit.
For someone like Citlali, it actually makes a lot of sense.
Is this graffiti her work too? I wonder if it's a cultural practice. If I could just copy it down.
We're here for a reason, Alier. As agreed, you two can do the talking.
Okay, we'll go knock on the door. Citlali? Are you there? We need your help with something. Oh, no response. Maybe she's not home. Oh, Granny Citlali? Are you home?
Hey, kid! If you're here to challenge me, book an appointment first. Traveler!
Looks like we came at a bad time. Well, at least we didn't get turned away.
I think this is the first time Traveler entered Citlali's home.
Huh. So this is where Citlali lives.
I, didn't have time to fully clean up the place. Complain if you want. Menial Besides, in light novels, people who keep everything... Also, I'm not a hermit. I'm just...
She sure does care a lot about...
Oh, and that spell I used to transfer my senses to you? It's my duty as a great shaman.
Oh, you mean when we could hear your thoughts? Nope.
Then why do I hear the traveler's thoughts in my head?
What?
I can still hear you, you know. Don't bother. I'll find a way to fix it. First, you hear my thoughts. It's just a simple spell. Forget it. Just tell me why you're here.
Well, someone asked us to ask you to...
So they asked the hero of Natlan to put in a good word? Sounds like
The pay is really good.
Doesn't matter, I'm busy.
She sure doesn't look busy. Paimon knew this wouldn't get us anywhere.
From you?
Yeah, we were given a secret.
Huh?
We were surprised too. But with Chef Biram's help, we still haven't succeeded. The historical event those men want to ask about also involves cup. She's giving us that face again.
I can't decide whether this twist is completely out of the blue.
Does that...
I need to think.
Then there's still hope.
Hey, what's the holdup? Just give us an answer already.
You agreed to let us do the talking. Citlali?
Stand down, Grudok. As your employer, if I tell you to wait, then you wait. You're the great shaman who's been alive for centuries? But you're so...
You're lucky you didn't force Citlali's hand.
Well, since you're here, how about a discussion?
Do you have any idea who I am? Did you think Granny Eatsley would be fooled by your little I have no intention of speaking to you. Your recent hire interrupted. Pull a trick like that again, and I'll make your lives a living horror novel. Except 10
Whoa.
Traveler, we have a discussion to...
You live up to your name, Granny Itztli. I apologize for the offense. I'm just surprised the Battle of Seven Colors didn't pique your interest.
You're investigating the Battle of Seven...
Ah, the Traveler... Yes, I thought the Traveler could help me convince you. I heard that the great shaman Huitzilit, if I can resolve the controversy and prove the battle took place, I'll include it in... With your support, your friend's heroic deeds...
If this is really about that duty, then... fine. I'll help.
I'm honored.
Save it. I agreed to help the
Well, at least she agreed to help.
Who are you calling heartless?
Not a problem. So, did you directly experience any event?
Talk.
Um...
Fine. I did live during the same era as her, but that doesn't mean You decide the angle of your investigation, and I'll provide...
All right. Even if you didn't... Alier, you had an idea about where to start.
Oh, well,
Then, let's start there. Traveler, what do you say to officially work...
Quest completed.
You don't seem super invested in this whole...
The Battle of Seven Colors is something I've only ever heard about.
But how? Weren't you
I wasn't there when it took place, and she...
But Molusol said the two of you were close friends.
Close friends? More like arch rivals. Something Montluçon would know if he actually did his research. Did you see the graffiti outside? All students from Weezili's School of Shamanism must pass an extremely difficult trial before... Those graffiti drawings are how they challenge me. Of course, none of them ever succeed. So, after Weezili's death, her students had no choice but to modify the requirement. Instead of... As my rival, Weezili only had one achievement that surpassed my own. And that was the Battle of Seven Colors. I can only assume she had some kind of secret technique. It makes perfect sense that she kept it from me. I'm a fast learner. Telling me about the technique...
Oh, that...
Anyway, all of that is secondary. Don't misunderstand. This duty is important. Excuse you? I fail to see what housekeeping... Why is it that you're the one whose thoughts are exposed, but I'm still...
Excuse me, Great Shaman, but we have a situation over here. We could really use your help.
Okay.
Of course the Battle of Seven Colors happened. The Woven Scroll proves it.
That's just your interpretation. There's more than one way to understand that.
Wheat Sealing was one of the most powerful shamans of her time.
That's the biggest problem. She had a technique that powerful?
Her students are keeping it a secret, of course.
Oh, I didn't mean to cause an argument. I just wanted to ask.
Of course it took place.
You'll have to excuse him. Some people in our tribe insist on clinging to outdated views of history. I'd give up now.
Please don't fight.
Wow, so the battle really is controversial.
Am I the outdated one? Kids these days can't...
These arguments are precisely why neither side was able to offer anything useful.
Wheat Sealing was a passionate teacher. We were opposites in that sense. The technique she used in the battle must have been her master. Still, if the technique is powerful enough to single-handedly stop it, we should check with the students from her school.
But as far as I know, most of the shamans from her school occupy...
Right.
Is there a problem?
Most of Wheat Sealing's students are respected priests in the tribe. But that means they had to go through me. Those who hold the position now are the ones who lasted long enough. If I show up without warning, they'll run for dear life.
Yeah, Paimon can see it.
Hey, don't jump to conclusions. That was just a... Only you have the guts to joke like that with me, Traveler. Fine. I said I'd help, so I'll help.
Alright, the rest of you can wait for us here.
We appreciate...
Oh, are you in the middle?
Granny Eatsley?
What is she doing?
Did some coward not show up after challenging her to a fight?
Or is she here to officially take over the tribe?
Whoa. It's like they really do see her as some kind of tyrant.
No matter what, we'll defend our dignity as priests to the end.
You talk a big game for someone who lost to me the most out of the entire priesthood.
What?
All I want is to ask some questions.
So, you're here to interrogate us?
Someone didn't sit pretty for their beating? Is that it? You want their name, don't you?
We should just run!
Yeah, with the hero of Natlan here, Granny Eatsley will be on her best behavior.
Sure, whatever you say.
Oh, it's the Traveler and his companion. That does make me feel better. How can we help you?
We wanted to ask about the technique you inherited from Wheat Sealing.
So you can eradicate our school once and for all?
Disciples of our school have challenged her year after year, just as our master instructed. Sounds like she's finally had enough.
Well, you're not wrong.
If we want to protect our legacy.
Not this again. Just how much did you traumatize them, Citlali?
Hey! You can't just... I'm Granny Eatsley. A mere mention of my name and kids burst into tears. What? You know what?
Sorry to disappoint, but if you're here to question whether we're qualified to inherit our master's legacy...
We're not getting anywhere. What should we do, Travel?
Huh? Oh,
Elder Tlapo! Oh, we must have disturbed your meditation. Our deepest apologies. Please forgive us.
Did Elder Tlapo...
From what I can tell...
Is Elder Tlapo telling us to...
That's not...
Oh, you forget yourselves, my friends. You are esteemed...
But
I didn't expect to see you here, Great Shaman.
well, I wasn't exactly planning to come to this crowded place.
Understood. Now, as successors of Wheat Sealing, however, Elder Tlapo's So, Mind your manners.
Good thing Elder Tlapo and Chief Biram are... Hi there, Elder Tlapo! Hey, he seems pretty happy.
He's the one who put you in charge of the scroll, right?
Yeah, Elder Tlapo!
Elder Tlapo, huh? He's still Claw to me. Hey, don't pull that cutesy stuff with me. You're an Iktomisaur Elder now. You occupy an eminent and important position within the tribe.
So, you already know each other?
Claw was only this big when we first met. He was Witzeline's Saurian companion back then. She kept dragging him to my place, so over time, we got to know each other. She only came to my place to fight me. But at the same time, she always claimed to be my friend.
Well, you've lived a long time.
The more time you have.
Oh.
Anyway, let's get back to business. I hate talking about the past. 200 years and... I still haven't made up my mind, so you...
Hey there, Chief Biram. Oh, wait. We haven't... Actually, we have good news.
I'm all in.
It's the Battle of Seven...
Huitziline's claim to fame? That sounds promising.
True, but Granny...
Is that so? Huh. I've tried.
Hey, don't complain. None of the...
Forgive me.
Paimon said you've been trying to figure out how to...
It is my...
Why bother? The scrolls always end up completed on time.
If I may, this task, memory, is sacred to our tribe. I'm sure... I know you don't...
I get your point. Of course, the one time I wish you could... No.
Huh?
It's not important. Rest assured, Baron.
You have my thank...
So are you here to test whether we're qualified to inherit Master Wheatselian's legacy?
You've already been tested, haven't you? Well, frankly speaking, I don't think any of you are qualified. But that's not why I'm here. All you need to do is be good and answer my question.
Fine.
You've heard of the Battle of Seven Colors.
Of course. It's our master's claim to fame. An immortal
Then I'm sure you know there are those who question whether it actually occurred.
I did hear people arguing about...
It's disgraceful.
It doesn't surprise me. Natlan has had more tourism lately. After all, everyone who took part in the battle has returned to the...
Well, it just so happens the questions I...
Listen, we know you were rivals.
You think she's like you? Someone who can't survive a little scrutiny?
No, of course not.
Then let me finish. During the battle, we're proud enough to pass it on to her disciples.
I don't think any of us have heard of it.
Listen, I'm not trying to take it for myself, so be on.
Yeah, no objections there. But
What's wrong with her?
Master's body of work is massive. No one student could hope to learn. Master had no choice but to recruit many students. Split up what she... So even though we see ourselves as representatives of... Actually, I know of a shaman family that inherited some of Master's techniques.
But if they inherited Huitzilian...
Well, it's the only thing I can think...
All right. Give me the...
I'll mark it out on your map.
To be honest, I'm not optimistic about the future of this That's because the request came from you.
proving the legitimacy of this
Nothing we can do about that?
Well, even if our investigation ultimately proves the... Although I'm here for business purposes...
That's exactly why I chose...
Listen, I'm just updating you on the situation, not asking... And Traveler, you came to me for help with your scroll. You thought looking into the Battle of Seven Colors could give... Instead of wasting time, you might consider taking...
Respected Traveler, let's not forget about the compensation I promised. You shall have it in full.
What makes you say that?
Yeah, based on what you've told us so far. She claimed to be your friend, but picked fights with you not by figuring out the truth about...
Closure? I'd say we're...
Ah, that's what...
Alright, let's go visit the Shaman family! Hello, are you Aisha Man?
Yep, that's me. Huh? Granny Eatsley?
Get up! In a crowded market like this, the only person who should be trying to hide is me.
My apologies. Ever since my grandfather's generation, the shamans of my family have given up on passing your trial, Granny Eatsley. Have we?
Man, this is generational
Whenever I misbehaved as a kid, Grandpa would tell me about the thrashing he received from Granny Eatsley. I still get nightmares about it sometimes.
Hey, don't get any funny ideas. This was your idea, remember? Keep asking your questions. I'm going to find somewhere...
Now, after this quest, I really want to
Okay,
get
so your family studied under
Citlali.
Wheat Ceiling, right?
Yes, although that pretty much ended with my grandfather's generation, unfortunately. The techniques my family learned from Huitzilian didn't have much practical use in terms of tribal effect. Turns out, shaman techniques aren't that useful outside the priesthood either. Of course, it's possible that we were just too foolish to understand the true power of the... After all, Huitzilian was a...
Do you know which techniques were passed?
I'm not sure. As a...
Just think about it for a sec. Do you remember...
Decide the outcome of a battle? Besides, my family wasn't really known for art. You might have better luck asking one of the priests.
Well, looks like we're back where...
Still no definitive evidence the Battle of Seven Colors...
All we have are non-witness accounts.
Then we have to keep going.
Oh, you're investigating the Battle of...
Yeah, you know it.
Not a lot, but there's something special about my family. Say what you want about my ancestors' dedication to shamanism. And of course, the Battle of Seven Colors...
We don't need another story.
I'm not sure if this is helpful, but the story passed down in my family is a little different from the one told in the tribe.
Really?
Well, it's Huitzilian's personal account of the events, so it's a lot more detailed. For example, in the version I heard, the battle took place in a location known as Chico Mostuk Cave.
That means you can tell us where to find it.
Unfortunately...
I studied maps of Natlan before we left, Monsieur Montluçon. I don't...
Could you...
It's unlikely. My family may have let the shamanism side of things fall by the wayside, but worse, in the words of my grandfather,
If Huitzilin's version of events differs so much from the general understanding...
Yeah, that's disappointing.
Hold on. You mentioned the Chico Mostuk cave?
Oh, yes?
It's been more than 200 years.
What do you mean?
That location is now known as the Valley of Fog. The Chico Mostuk cave is what it was called 200 years...
Precisely when Huitzilin was alive. That means, Monsieur Montluçon, we can confirm once we get there, the
Just when we thought all hope was lost.
Save it. Flattery won't get...
Wait! Mr. Montluçon works in publishing. You're a huge...
Really?
Out of print, huh?
Well, if we're talking collectibles, then the first edition of Shogun Almighty Reborn as Raiden with Unlimited Power, it's the first major hit of the isekai genre. Several editions have gone...
I see.
There's also its sister work, Pretty Please Kitsune Guji. It was Yai It's opened the door to a new genre. Actually, Yai Publishing House released a limited edition not too long ago.
Sorry, I'm not sure I caught all that.
These two titles are among the most successful and well-known works in the...
I'm a merchant from Fontaine, after all. Regarding the... Of course. Sounds...
Once we get there, it'll take a bit more...
Well, I'm sure Miss...
Have you even looked at the time? It's already...
Well... What do you think, Traveler? Okay, we'll find a...
He's persistent, huh?
How about noon?
Do we have to wait that long?
Great shamans have important That's only because I have important...
All right, as Miss Citlali...
Okay, this quest is interesting, I would say. So far, I have not been bored.
Sorry. I just wanted to ask.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, good.
You're really that scared of her?
To be honest, Granny Eatsley almost never interacts with... She's a powerful shaman who's lived for over 200 years.
Well, thanks for today, Citlali.
That's quite considerate.
Wait, didn't you say you had...
What did you think?
Does that mean you've gone drinking every night for the past 200 years?
No, I've had enough socializing for one day. Which will also give us a chance to solve the mind reading issue.
Oh, one chest here. Okay, not this one. But I have to do this quest, so maybe later on I will check it again.
Is this the place?
No, further up.
Further up? Whoa, this is like a
Sometimes I want... Let's see if my stash is still here. Ah, great! The halberd crest birds didn't eat my snacks. Now for the mind reading issue. Give me your hand. It might take a little longer, actually. And... you're not wrong. Hold on! Why do I still hear you in my head? Oh, did I not separate our senses? Oh, please work, please work. Okay, what about now? Huh? And now? Huh. Whenever... That was just... For a human soul, to lose the boundaries...
Wait, is Citlali...
Anyway...
Hearing the Traveler's thoughts isn't that bad, right?
It's just... Sorry, I'm used to being Granny Eatsley. Someone in...
Yeah, Paimon's been...
When you live as long as the color draws you in, you water it to see it bloom. It rewards you with its fragrance, but it doesn't last. With the passing, even if the same plot of soil is covered in... That's just how it is. Most of the people in my life will be gone one day. Just like a flower. Getting close means losing friend after friend, for hundreds of years. Until the weight of their memories crushes my soul. If people don't care about me, then I don't have to care about them. It's better if the
Citlali.
You won't live as long as me, so you don't have to worry about that. Really? Then you should understand. Travel.
Is something
Stupid mind-reading side of.
Okay, she's definitely drunk. See,
I'm not drunk. Just gotta.
Uh-oh, not this.
I'm.
Is she talking in her sleep or talking to us?
Bye. Gonna walk.
Alright.
Okay, I've seen one chest. Yeah, it's there.
Let the mountain's veins boil! Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's ride! Wrath from the sky!
Okay, without Furina's
Something
buff,
to add to my collection.
Mavica was able to do somewhere around 96k damage, which is very good, I would say. She is a very strong character. I'm still not sure whether Mavica is better or Lucino is better. I'll have to do some testing, but I'm waiting for Mavica's build to finish. Then we'll see. I think this will take some time once I start this quest. Yeah.
This should be the place we decided to meet, yes. Who knows if Citlali will show up on time.
Ahem.
Citlali!
No need to sound so surprised. Drinking last night doesn't count. It was a minor slip-up, that's all. The Battle of Seven Colors holds the key to a lot of the answers I've been searching for.
So that's why you're here, so...
Traveler, great shaman. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Just follow me. I'll confirm.
Of course.
One more chest, I guess. Yep.
Light it up! Let's light it up! Shower me with praise! Let's ride! Incinerate!
I thought I would be able to get that, but nope.
This should be it.
So the battlefield is inside.
That could explain a lot of our act.
Don't lose focus. Once we get...
Everyone ready?
Okay, I think Citlali would be a playable character in this, so I'll have to... Okay, this team is also good. Yeah, just let me heal myself up. Okay, I will have Citlali, so I will have Cryo. I need. Let's take Kazuha instead.
Sounds good to
That
me.
would be better.
So the Abyss invaded through a cave like this?
When the Abyss first began to corrode the ley lines.
All the items here should be useful for.
You're not to touch a single one without my.
I don't support invasive excavation techniques.
Ah, of course. I'll defer to the experts on this matter. Well,
Okay, let's see her kit. Her signature weapon. Expected. Third concentration.
There are weapons here from every tribe in Natlan. The battle must have encompassed the entire nation.
sounds like we're getting closer to what the legend describes. But all we can really say is that a battle took place here. There's still no evidence of any color.
Wow, you're really invested.
Grudok, send some of your men to search the area. We.
All the bases.
Don't jump to conclusions. Of course this isn't the site of the actual...
This wall is in our way!
I might have an idea. Traveler, try removing that sphere.
Whoa, we passed straight through! What was that? Some kind of color magic?
It's very close to the technique Citlali might have used.
That's it? Doesn't quite compare to the scale described in.
Still, what a terrific
Enough chit-chat. We should keep going.
This place is quite good.
Hold on. If we step here, we might fall through.
You mean there are traps in here?
Remember how we were able to pass through the wall just now? It must have been because on our person...
Whoa, you're right. We can keep going now.
Don't miss any chests.
Wait, what was that? What is this?
Look! A maze made of colors.
It's real. I can't believe it.
Hold on. The quality of this space. This?
Huh?
No. This is a space constructed using memories as a medium. The correct? Citlali?
What?
No. It's just a trace of her consciousness.
Friends, this is my question to you. What is our strongest after all? Is it not after losing the capacity for memory, love, and that is why, with our memories, I have discovered the perfect medium for us to wield that weapon. The more cherished the memory, the more vivid its color. As memories disappear, their color fades first. That is why color is the best vehicle to wield the guided by vibrant colors. Your capacity for memory is what will allow you to navigate this maze. Without that capacity, enemies will fail to cross the barrier in front of them and be trapped here for eternity. So, be...
Any ideas, Citlali?
Sounds like she left a tutorial. Not surprised.
Uh-oh.
There are monsters here too?
Abyss creatures. Likely trapped here for some time. Looks like a few monsters made it out of the battle all those years ago. Laline! Papa!
Hear the echoes of the valley!
I was just about to use Marika's burst.
What's with these color-changing blocks? You and Citlali fell through all of a sudden. You scared Paimon half to death.
Must be one of...
Oh no, more monsters?
Ah, shoot. They're blocking the way forward. Let's get rid of them. Rise with the sun! Get to work!
Let the mountain's veins boil!
This place is so pretty. If not for those monsters, Paimon would have never guessed this was a battlefield.
The showmanship's not bad, I'll give her that.
Is this a bridge made of colors?
Don't sound so surprised. We just need to cross and we should reach the end.
We're out! Looks like we made...
Hold on. This is...
Whoa, so pretty! The thing inside...
It's like a miniature blueprint made...
That color.
The die was modified using a secret technique to harness the power of memories. Without that power, it's just a normal die. I would say this is the most direct evidence that
The expert has spoken!
Perhaps I could take a closer look?
No, you may not.
What are you doing?
Ah, you noticed my signal. Not bad, Traveler. We make a good team.
Huh. So, you've been watching me.
A self-proclaimed book merchant who's never heard of Shogun Almighty reborn as Raiden with unlimited power? Please, that work was a commercial success across Tevat. I knew you were fishy.
Monsieur Montluçon, we just need a few pictures for our research.
Shut it! I couldn't care less about prison.
But then there would be no evidence to prove the...
What if that was my goal all along?
What?
Huh. Pretending to be a book merchant? Pretending to promote the history? But make no mistake. I'm no lowly but the dye in that sphere ruined...
We've received a report that your advertisement in the paper makes false claims. Fontaine Law demands it be taken down immediately.
False claims? The dye I advertised is an unprecedented...
Unfortunately, its qualities are neither unprecedented nor unmatched. According to the lady who... even more miraculous. That's...
How? Creating this dye is the culmination of my entire...
Calm down, sir.
Sorry, it's just... I know this product will be... Fontaine's publishing industry is... We don't need to worry about more reports. Fontaine is far more advanced...
That goes again...
What if I give you a
You're trying to bribe me? Careful.
I knew if I was just allowed to market my product, but now, no one will see it as anything more than a poor imitation marketed century. I will never accept that someone from this...
Even when the truth is...
Ha! Truth is in the eye of the beholder. I'm already in the... All I have to do is destroy this sphere, write a detailed report about my... Once my report is accepted as fact, no one can accuse me of making false claims.
That's awful. What?
That plan hasn't... you mean a hero of Natlan who's not actually from Nat? From a practical perspective...
Shows what you...
Oh, since you like rumors so much, have you heard...
the wrath of... I knew from the beginning that you would accept my... You've lived longer than her, you're far stronger than her, and with the backing of the printing industry, I can take any... And in my version...
That's not
That's a no, then?
Done running your mouth?
If this comes to a fight, per my contract, you're gonna have to go through me.
That's right. I didn't pay all the...
Wait! Aren't you subordinates of the cap...
The captain. United in the pursuit of Mora.
We're greater!
The captain means nothing.
This man has the potential to become a giant.
It's all been a lie from the very beginning!
I don't care who you...
Pay your dues. Have a look at this!
The wind knows.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Light it up!
I will end.
Ow, ow, ow! Get to work! You two! Hunt it! Letting brave names echo! Light of the blazing sun!
I wasn't able to crit.
That's what you get for messing with the hero of Natlan and Granny...
Not crit, I mean, I wasn't able to
When did this
melt the
person get so
reaction.
strong? Look, not good. This is becoming more trouble than it's worth. You're on...
Hey, what about our contract?
Our boss never signs a contract without loopholes. Even a veteran business... Go home and read the fine print.
You...
The other stipulations have been fulfilled. I set up explosives... Oh, and for security purposes, all explosives have been rigged to blow.
What? This whole place is gonna...
We're supposed to wait until I made it out.
That depends on how fast you can run. I'm off.
You think you can just waltz out of here? Traveler, stop them, and then we'll make a break for it.
If I'm caught, I implicate my boss.
Wait, don't!
Where are we? Back in the maze? Our surroundings look diff. Good point. She'll know how to get up. Let's see. Citlali! Oh, looks like it's not gonna be that easy. What should we do? The special color? The one you saw on that woven scroll? You're right. Lead the...
He triggered it just like that? If the technique isn't activated correctly...
Instead of a realm of memory, the subject, if you cannot escape in time, it's mutually assured.
I knew it! Someone of your skill wouldn't leave behind memory fragments just to parrot instructions.
I appreciate the compliment.
This is no time for a reunion! The cave outside is about to collapse. I know time flows different. Can you help me?
You misunderstand, Citlali. I'm not...
What do you mean? This space can be manipulated, right? You just need to tell me how to...
The maze you saw earlier was constructed using the when people leave deep impressions on each... These connections are That is how I created my maze. But if that color is crudely... This space is a combination of my color and your memories. Because there are no connections at your disposal.
Over 200 years. And...
Well, at the very least...
That's only because you never gave me a moment's peace. Still, it's a...
Citlali.
But now that I have your special technique, you didn't pass it on to your students.
So you figured it out.
After what I saw in the maze and everything you just told me, I'm certain the technique, but you never brought up the fact that you used it to win a battle. From your description, I'm getting the feeling you always meant for me to come here.
Citlali, ever since you learned that technique...
You mean...
That color is the core of the technique. But it isn't. More specifically, you... In truth, passing on the technique is a process of using that... Yes, the technique has the power to decide You are fated to live a far longer life than me, Citlali. So I wanted to leave a little...
Your color.
One day, you too will want to leave behind...
I have to get out of here.
Citlali, what?
I understand the true principle of this technique now. If I can't construct an exit, then I will separate this color from my
But you could lose a portion of your...
I know, but my memory is just a blank canvas I've neglected for Traveler?
When you entered the realm of memory I constructed, I used your... After 200 years, the Night Kingdom harbors Natlan's memories, and the Traveler's connection to that realm is incredibly... This means that, even without your tutor...
What did you say?
Although he doesn't know how to wield it, that was enough to guide him to... Well, Citlali, it looks like part of this was foreshadowed.
Traveler? Traveler!
That's Citlali's voice!
This is goodbye, my friend. Your memories over the past 200 years are much more than a blank canvas.
Citlali.
Citlali!
Paimon! Traveler! Hold my hand.
Cutscene time.
Did we teleport out?
सितलाली मेन क्वेश्चन नहीं चल रहा है यार. ट्राइबल क्रॉनिकल्स आप भी जस्ट देखा भाई चैट. थोड़ा ज़्यादा फोकस था मैं स्टोरी पे. इंटरेस्टिंग लग रहा था मेरे को. ट्राइबल क्रॉनिकल्स इन जनरल अच्छा है आई गेस. ये वाला तो काफी अच्छा था.
The external structures supporting that space would have collapsed with the ruin. Unless he managed to escape.
He still preferred that to being caught, huh?
मेरा तो बढ़िया चल रहा है. I am just trying to pull for Citlali. What about you, man? How is it going?
They were standing a bit further.
Hello.
It's one of Maluson's employees. Quick,
Oh, I can explain. I had no idea. I'm so glad you...
Either way, the guards will take you back.
I understand.
Anyway, I'm not here to harp on you.
He went that way, but I'm not sure if you can catch up.
That way? Huh. Unless he suddenly Traveler, Paimon, come with me.
All right.
Hey, it's Elder Tlapo and a group of Victomisaurs. They caught Molus.
Something felt off about him yesterday, so I set a few things in motion.
My bank balance. No! No!
What's wrong with him?
That's one of the tricks Claw uses to scare people. He makes people hallucinate. It's particularly effective on weak-minded.
Serves him right.
सारे क्या उसको कहते हैं? Tribal Chronicles. Have you completed all those, all of them? मैं तो अभी 4th में हूँ. What about you?
Here during the day.
हाँ, ये बात तो है.
That a declaration? Elder Tlapo didn't appoint us to a whole
नहीं नहीं,
other
अरे
task.
I haven't done
Forget about him
story
for
quest.
now. The
Citlali
Ectomistores
का
will
भी
make
नहीं,
sure
माविका का
Montluçon
भी.
doesn't escape
अभी
before
तो
the
I'm doing
guards
Tribal
arrive.
Chronicles.
In the meantime,
Right, the special scroll. But
don't worry. Witzeline's technique hasn't been lost at all. Come. Oh, and Traveler? I knew you'd want to tag along.
Story quest I will do. काफी सारे story quest pending है मेरे. Let's see. काफी सारे pending है. A total of 6. सबको एक एक करके complete करना है. अच्छा. माविका का कौन सा है? इवेंट में वही है
Now,
नॉर्मल
when
स्टोरी
it comes
क्वेस्ट.
to weaving the scroll itself, you don't actually need to lift a finger. But if we're going to pass on Witzeline's technique, your participation is critical.
What are you saying, Citlali?
Follow me.
इवेंट में तो दोनों का है ना. आई मीन सितलाली एंड माविका आई थिंक दोनों का है. आई थिंक दोनों स्टोरी क्वेस्ट ही है इवेंट्स में. अभी किया नहीं है मैंने. आई विल ट्राई स्टोरी क्वेस्ट लेटर. मैं I need Primogems, so maybe I will do this in a few days.
I thought you were going to show me your masterpiece.
That I am, old friend. The technique I'm about to show you directly relates to woven scrolls.
Fine. What is it? Something that can turn the tide of war or prevent a great disaster? You probably want to challenge me, right? I know you don't have the strength for a real fight, so I'll let you beat me with words.
Old friend, my life is nearing its end. I'm afraid I don't have time for another match.
Hey.
Don't worry. I trust in the belief of our tribe that death is not the end, but the beginning of a new existence in the Night Kingdom, where everything is made of memories. So, do you know why our ancestors insisted on using colorful, woven scrolls to record our history, because history is the memory of a people. We give our scrolls an orange hue, so the dead can still feel the warmth of the setting sun. We decorate them with kernels of grain fruit, so the dead can still enjoy the abundance of our harvest.
I know that, but something this important? Why entrust it to me and not one of your students?
As your friend, I admit, I'm being a bit selfish. I don't have long, Citlali. Oh, I'm not sure I can truly explain my decision. But I know you will understand one day. For now, will you—
Just this once. I understand now, Weak Celine.
हाँ I know.
Just like you
पूरा
said I would.
main quest
Claw,
अच्छे से
help me
finish
move this
किया है मैंने.
outside. I'm going to
I
color it.
think Genshin, ये Wuthering में भी I don't skip main quest. Wuthering में भी side quests are good.
Traveler,
वो भी मैं try
Paimon,
कर रहा हूँ कि skip
come
ना
with
करूँ.
me.
Genshin का तो कर भी नहीं सकता है. हाँ I know. Signs of the canopy.
We are like birds, soaring through the horizons of time. I linger between brushes of memory, seeking the color of my final journey. When I get there, may there be feathers to paint the sky, shades of rose. And fields of green to beckon adventurous souls. And azure oceans with which to sail into the unknown. And volcanoes too, where, despite the danger, hidden treasure waits to be found. And graffiti art, of course. Without that color, just imagine the dullness of night.
Anything else?
In the end, I hope everyone remembers my color too.
In the end, I hope everyone remembers your color too. All in all, it was just a technique for coloring a scroll.
The task I'm entrusting to you is much more than that. Farewell, my friend.
Yeah.
I knew you would understand.
हाँ maximum world level है.
This is the special scroll.
I'm also struggling with Mavika pieces. I think अभी तो 200 crit damage तक पहुंचा हूँ. The plan is to go to around 220 230.
Oh, well, it's not like I wanted to interact with the appointed. So the fact that it turned into some kind of divine intervention is because
You've carried the duty alone for all these years?
Traveler, the essence of that color is memory. That passing the technique on to someone means sharing your memories with them, even though I only confirmed that. And, well, ever since Sweet Celine died.
Oh, yeah.
It was her final wish, so
I think around
I kind of
31
resigned
to
myself to taking on the
what
burden
200 है
forever.
अभी. Still, I mean, 1 million plus damage हो जा रहा है, so it's good.
But Claw never stopped
mean,
appointing new
I
candidates
think,
to weave the scroll, despite knowing
Mavika
exactly
is
how I felt about
4
the
piece है,
situation.
4 piece.
I knew
That's why
exactly
crit
what he
31
was
पे काम चल
doing.
जा रहा है.
And yeah, if I ever did share my memories with someone, I guess that person would be this time though. Take this. I guess.
What is it?
If I had to choose countless people exist in my memories, and since you have a long lifespan, you're the just keep it safe.
Whoa.
Isn't that what friends?
Okay. This is
Actually, their mark is already there. Sharing senses allows although I didn't know it at the time, we both have the ability to see the color of memory, and that connection is what
So, you can hear the traveler's thoughts, and that's why the traveler could hear your thoughts.
Quick thinking. But only those That's why I can still hear the traveler. There's no need to worry, though. Now...
Oh.
I lied. Hearing each other's thoughts actually depends on this. So, after everything we just went through, I bet you can... I knew it. Since the connection between our memories is already there... just messing with you. I'm a legend. It'll probably take some time, though. So, bear with. Besides, I'm an open book. It's not like you're gonna hear anything embarrassing. A shame? I mean, if you ever miss this... No promises, though.
बीस क्रिट रेट पे ना सिग्नेचर नहीं यार इतने प्राइमोजेम्स थे ही नहीं. आई एम ट्राइंग टू फुल फॉर सितलाली एज वेल. ऑल्दो वेकिन मून मुझे परचेस करना पड़ा, अदरवाइज सितलाली तो नहीं मिलती. वेकिन मून परचेस करने के बाद भी आई एम नॉट श्योर, जस्ट ट्राई कर रहा हूँ. उसके बाद अगर नहीं मिली तो नहीं मिली, इट्स फाइन. वेकिन मून से ज़्यादा मैं खर्च नहीं करना चाहता. सिग्नेचर काफ़ी एक्सपेंसिव होता है, मतलब माविका में ही आई हैड बैड लक. सो एक्चुअली मेरे पास लगभग अराउंड 150 पिटी था. सो बिल्ड एक 31 to 205, अटैक 2700, क्योंकि दिस आई हैव got in standard banner दो बार. Then pyro damage bonus है. Weapon दिखा दिया. Artifacts ये वाला उतना अच्छा नहीं है, पहले ये था, recently ये वाला मिला है. So 3:13 decent है. ये luckily मुझे मिल गया, काफ़ी अच्छा पीस. This is bad. Still 7.4 crit rate is good. ये तो मतलब कोई भी क्रिट यूज़ कर सकता है. क्रिट डैमेज इज़ नेसेसरी, सो मैंने यहाँ पे ये किया है. एंड ये भी अच्छा पीस मुझे मिल गया था. एक ये अच्छा पीस लेना है और इसको बेटर करना है. आफ्टर दैट माविका विल बी डन. मुझे इनफैक्ट आई नीड टू बिल्ड आर्लेकिनो एज वेल. आर्लेकिनो पे मैंने ग्लैडिएटर लगा रखा है, सो बॉन्ड ऑफ लाइफ के लिए आई विल डू इट लेटर. वेपन का पैसिव है अटैक इंक्रीज होगा 25%, एंड अगर 30% लेस से कम एचपी को मारते हैं, मतलब एक हिट लगता है, देन 50% और अटैक होगा. बट ये वाला मोस्टली नहीं हो पाता है. सेकंड पैसिव इज यूजलेस, फर्स्ट पैसिव इज गुड. 25% अटैक इंक्रीज. सो स्क्रॉल देना है अब आई गेस. But in order to play Mavika, अभी तो you need Bennett and Furina as well. Citlali मिल जाए then एक को छोड़ सकते हैं.
Yeah, we should explain. Take it away, way, Trev.
I see.
You don't look surprised.
It makes
C0.
perfect sense. History is the memory of a people. If we
इतना
want to
CD क्या?
depict it, a die
CD समझा
derived
नहीं
from...
मैं.
Now, it's just...
Well,
In that case, after all, you completed your task at...
alright. We'll leave that.
We interrogated the He hired people to spread misinformation about... We now have a record of it.
So he was behind the contra. Anyway, that clears it up. People don't just.
Until we...
Okay, Citlali से last time बात करना है, then this is done. काफी time लग गया इसको करने में. After that,
You told him everything,
I think
right?
quests.
We left out the part of.
You could have just said it was a gift from the spirits. I guess he is different from the previous chief.
There you are. I've been looking everywhere.
Oh, it's the other Fontanier.
Please, call me Allier. After, I'll be heading back to Fontaine soon. No employee. I'd like to ask some questions about Citlali.
Questions?
Don't misunderstand. I have no intention. I believe amazing stories deserve to be shared with...
All right, you can ask your
important...
Oh, thank you very much.
नहीं अभी भी खत्म नहीं हुआ. अच्छा, crit damage.
Another day, another drained social battery. Uh-huh.
I really thought CD cooldown होगा.
You owe me
I
a pair
think
of books.
crit damage is coming through एक तो crit damage sand है, and then
You're telling me.
माविका भाई का भी
Yeah, it's not
passive
gonna
crit
be
damage
easy.
ही है.
You might need to go to Yai
through that.
Publishing House in person.
और मेरे पास feather काफी अच्छा है, and then feather के अलावा goblet होता है, I think. हाँ, goblet काफी अच्छा है. उसी से mostly crit damage आ रहा है. Flower भी अगर मिल जाता है, then it could be
The
more.
key to my house. Don't bother knocking next time.
So this quest is finished, I guess. Yep. हाँ, EM का तो पता है मेरे को. Okay, how many Primogems? Before that. अच्छा. अच्छा, you're talking about this. ये story quest नहीं था. अच्छा, सितलाली का स्टोरी क्वेस्ट अभी तक आया ही नहीं है. और was this the story quest of Citlali? No idea. हाँ, so crit damage कहाँ से आ रहा है? इसमें है around 13, then इसमें 13, इसमें नहीं है कुछ भी, then इसमें 28, 56 के अराउंड तो इधर ही हो गया, and then 62 here, so around 100 तो यहीं पे पहुंच जा रहा है. बाकी I think माविका का पैसिव भी है crit damage का, so overall it's a good number. Anyway, I think people are keep getting added. Yeah. Okay, 50 more Primogems from here. हाँ, वो काफी अच्छा पीस है. ये इन्होंने अच्छा किया है. I mean, you can get a lot of Primogems from here. 50 into 5, 2500, no? 50 into 50 essentially. 2500. This is good. काफी Primogems मिलेंगे. Now, how many? 6 here. 4 और चाहिए. मेरा फ्लावर ही अच्छा नहीं है. If I can get a good flower with better crit damage, maybe 20s में, then better होगा. मैं सोचा anyway, I think एक बार थोड़ा damage check करते हैं. Let's beat Scaramouche for once. Mavika is very good. मतलब you need one good cryo applicator for her. अभी के लिए तो just for I would say for the purpose of big damage numbers, I'm using Diona. Where is Diona? Here.
The hunt begins.
This team, मतलब ये team काफी अच्छा one shot दे पा रही है. Obviously, sustained damage Diona का अच्छा नहीं है. So Abyss में it won't work. Abyss के लिए Furina is better. I'll also see Furina और इसमें क्या better कौन सा better होगा वो भी check करते हैं.
Let it be known that divinity is mine. Churn!
Let the mountain's veins boil. I'm going in. Can't handle your dream. Huh?
Perish! Wrath from the sky! My endless cycle begins!
Haha, I know. I'm just checking the damage.
I am the all-knowing God. Burn to oblivion!
Let's light it up!
Let's go. I'm here. Shake it and stir it.
Tremble!
Bring it!
Reality is pain!
अभी बस आई एम जस्ट ट्राइंग टू कंपेयर डायोना बेटर इस टीम में या फिर फुरीना डैमेज वाइज. सस्टेन डैमेज में तो फुरीना वुड बी बेटर.
Good riddance, cruel world.
Attention, everybody, stand! Rise with the sun! Full throttle!
Full throttle!
apply cryo? Yeah.
I can't.
Oh, 1.07 million. Not as much as I expected. It could have been better. I think एक कोई one of the what I would say buffs was unavailable. Hmm. Okay, I think I try to get that buff as well. The other passive. Let's try Furina.
I have high hopes for this journey.
फुरीना के केस में आई थिंक सस्टेन डैमेज ओके आई डोंट थिंक इस बॉस में फुरीना would have more damage. I think damage buff is the only reason. Let's try Abyss Run. या 1000 के तो पहले भी हुआ था. आई थॉट उससे थोड़ा ज़्यादा होगा. एक कोई बफ मिसिंग था is what I can see. Anyway, let's try this now. I would need Furina for this team, Bennett, and then Shelonen, Mavika. Now, what first team would be best? That is the question. Attack is 2700, roughly. I could use Overload team. Overload team could work. Bennett नहीं है बट Overload team के लिए. Instead of Kazuha, then Raiden, and this could work. Let's try.
Clouds high. The birds come. Illusion shattered.
You, Blade, you're up.
Settle down. Be sanctified.
Now you shall perish.
Bow your head.
This team is not good at all. Not good at all. I think I'll have to Ganyu here. Ganyu का energy issues काफी ज़्यादा होगा. Diona का cryo application is not that great. हाँ Wolf Gravestone is 5-star. It's deluxe signature weapon. cannot use Yelan क्योंकि best is Furina only. Okay, I will try it later on. Anyway, I think I will end this stream today here. आज काफ़ी स्टार्टिंग से मैं खेल रहा था, so today I'll have to end क्योंकि कल ऑफिस भी जाना है. Anyway, thank you Jagat bro for joining, and thank you anyone else who has joined. If you guys like my content, do like, share and subscribe, and any feedback related to the content which you'd like to see is welcomed and appreciated. Thank you and have a nice, good night for my Indian audience. Okay, chalo. I can see your Mavika as well. Wait, friends में आएगा ना? What is your Genshin ID? Last time Himanshu was on the screen, so he has given that ID. What is yours, by the way? Till then, let's see some good artifacts. Attack. This piece is ruined. This could also get better. This piece is good. This piece is very good. लास्ट वाला अगर अटैक पे जाता तो बेटर होता, बट दिस पीस इज बेटर. क्रिट डैमेज बेटर हो रहा है. 27.9. ओके. कान्हा, नाइस नेम. इस पे तो माविका है ही नहीं, बाय द वे. राइडन शोगन, नाइस. Good crit rate, crit damage. Emily, I have not played much, so not sure. Moalani मेरे पास नहीं है. I didn't pull for her because कोई नहीं. When you add it, I think मैं कल भी stream करूँगा ही. अगर अभी add कर सकते हो तो it's good, and it's good, but otherwise we can see it tomorrow as well. हाँ, so I was saying कि Moalani is quite good. येलान है, डिलुक पूरा बिल्ट है. नाइस. यार कल करते हैं, आज तो थोड़ा लेट हो गया. आई विल हैव टू गो एंड हैव डिनर एज वेल, एंड कल ऑफिस भी जाना है. सो लेट्स डू इट टुमारो. फ्रेंड रिक्वेस्ट एनीवे मैंने सेंड कर दिया है, तो कल के स्ट्रीम में देखते हैं. उठाओ.
Silly churl bit.
27 star. That's good. Imaginarium theater you can try to do full. Anyway, Imaginarium theater is something which I will stream after this Tribal Chronicles is done. Chalo, I think I will stand in the stream now. It's been quite some time. I have to get some rest as well. Thank you, Jagat bro, again for joining. Without you, generally boring ही होता है stream, but since you joined, it's been good. Anyway, let's end the stream.